Hey guys, Jalen here with just a off the cuff little discussion. And yeah, maybe not TF2 related per se, but maybe it is because I would imagine most of you, um, and maybe a good chunk of the TF2 community are in the, young 20s, late 20s, maybe teens age. And the overarching point I want to make is not to judge yourself by what society has told you is success. Okay, so society has laid out like this gauntlet of wickets you have to go through to be considered a successful man or woman. And we'll break it down. So, step one, you got to go to college or university, get that degree. Step two, you got to have a white collar job, whatever. Step three, you've got to find the love of your life and get married, have kids, and have a family, get a house with a white picket fence, and then work until you die. And I'm here to tell you, if that's not the path you're on, then you're on my side. And that's not the path I'm on at all. I was on that path for a while, and I did some of those things, and it just subject for another video. But let's break it down. Step one, go to college or university. Why on earth would you go to a college and voluntarily incur hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of debt for nothing other than a degree that probably will have nothing to do with what you do with your life? Full disclosure, I went to college, I went to Norwich, and I would not have gone if I didn't have an ROTC scholarship. I wouldn't have been able to afford to. My family wouldn't have been able to afford to send me. But looking back on it, even then, what did I get a degree in? My degree was in international studies with a minor in linguistics. Yeah, totally relevant to my first station as a force protection intelligence weapons officer, and my second station as a main propulsion assistant, gas turbine assistant chief engineer, or my job now as a supply chain manager, logistics stuff. Totally relevant. Yeah, sure. No, stupid. Go into a trade, like learn a trade. Just find something that nobody else is willing to do. Like Mike Rowe said in Dirty Jobs, he said, "Don't pursue your passion, pursue your opportunity." And I get there's some ritualistic reasons to go to college, doing the partying and the drinking and hookups and whatever, the college experience, quote unquote. While I don't endorse that, I will lend you a secret that you don't need to go to college to do that, okay? If that's really the kind of experience you want. In fact, you'll be more attractive to people if you don't do that and you come out of it with no debt and a $50,000 to $60,000 job right out of trade school. Okay? You'll be a more useful human being to society. But that's neither here nor there. So yeah, getting that white collar job, we've convinced an entire generation, that multiple generations, that you've got to get this white collar job or else you're not successful. And I'm here to tell you, there are truckers that make more than I do. I make a pretty good living, and it's wild. Just look up the software company in Texas that is hiring truckers for, get this, $700,000 a year. Like, that's insane. But there's just such a massive trucker shortage. And I know, I'm in logistics. I do freight and shipping for a living. It's nuts. So go do something like that people aren't willing to do because they want to be TikTokers or vloggers or something. We need that. We need that. And they're better life skills to have. You know, even if you're a plumber or electrician or whatever, like, it's better life skills to have than having a friggin' criminal justice degree that you'll never use. All right, moving on to relationships. Society says, well, and your parents will always ask you, when are you going to get married? When are you going to have kids? Whatever. If you're not really set up for that, if that's not what you want, then don't do it. You don't have to. I'm here to tell you, it's okay to not be in a relationship and not just cleave your life to another person forever and ever. Because that's what happens when you are in a relationship. You are giving up a part of your life, and you're saying, I'm making myself complete by annexing you, or by becoming the complement to you. And like the Jewish poem goes, your souls intertwine and whatever. I don't remember it, but that's the thing. And if that's what you want, go for it. I'm not here to stop you. But I'm here to tell you it's okay if that's not in your cards. If you're happy where you are, stay happy, man. Stay free. Freedom is underrated. Freedom of your finances, freedom of your time, freedom to do what you want. It's a beautiful thing. So, yeah, that's the gist of what I wanted to say. And the overarching theme here is don't judge yourself by this arbitrary metric that's been preached to us by media, even by your own family. And I'm not here to usurp your family. Your family family's important. I agree. But sometimes your calling is right around you. Sometimes we need to break out of the mold. I'm not going to be cheesy and say break out of the matrix, but it's kind of like that. And if you're different from your Facebook friends, my Facebook friends are all in their second or third kid by now. If you wanna break free of that and be different, I'm with you. I got your back. Cheers.